Okay, so we're back into the Void Rift Hard, phase 2 of 3 for this week, and we will go on and do all the fights this time, and we will go on and do the boss. Okay, let's jump into the video. Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming, we're back into Walkthrough Realms, and we are back into Void Rift Hard. We just want to smash this out. I can't go back and do the video that I made a disaster of yesterday. Because I've got no intention of coming back into Void Rift Hard. That's essentially it. I intend to go on, smash this through, and we will get this done and dusted, and we will be on Nightmare following on from here. Right. Okay, so this is the first fight we've got on this side. Let's engage this in battle. And our team, we are going forward. So we want a couple of tanks slash fighters. So tanky fighters will do. So I'm taking a Wrath, I'm taking an Abomination. I'm going to chuck in there a Gluttony as well, just in case I need one. It's more of a spare slot. You can sort of test and adjust where your team is. Now for a healer, I'm going to take Hollow because, well, she's there. She's got a nice range. She covers most bases for us. She's fine. Vortexes also do, or pretty much any healer. We don't take a lot of damage in this fight. Now there isn't a great deal of difference between who takes what damage with regards to archers and mages. So there are some magic damage resistance, but the bulk of it isn't. So be on the safe side, take your archers, boom, boom. But I'm going to take Daliana. She fits in really well, and she can just solo the left-hand side for us, or the bottom row for us. So let's jump into the fight and have a look how they work. So down into the fight, what we're going to do is we're going to put Wrath down. Got mobs coming down, we're going to need to tank them off, so we're putting Wrath down there, and he needs some healing, so there's our healer. Now the thing is, our healer does fit to the other side. She misses this square here. Now that's the reason for our new, well, semi-new hero. There she goes. Look at that range, it's awesome. That range there, that's going to do us a treat. She's going to take all the mobs spawning here for all those people who can't reach her, and she may require healing, or she may require a bust from Hollow, so there she is. So let's trigger off her ultimate as they come in, and we can start building up the other side. Now I've got Septram, he's got a nice long range, he can come out and cover this area here. If you haven't, feel free to use an Archer Lord and get the extra range here, and feel free to build people here or put them on the other side. You don't take a great deal of damage from this fight, so you may want to take another healer instead of another tank. So I have no intention of using a tank down here. She is going to take this side and cover it for us. There isn't any requirement really Gluttony, so that sort of depends on how you feel or how well your team is made up. As everyone's coming down, we can just use Septram off, cover these off for us. Hopefully we can get them killed before we need any more healing. And then we've got Silas for anyone who's coming into range now. There we are. And Silas can take those off, and once they're done and his ultimate is finished, we can now trigger Hollow and we can start building it back up. And we haven't used our other two heroes. If we want to, absolutely, you can chuck someone else down here, you can chuck someone over here, you can sort of add them in wherever you want. I'll put them all in here, and Gluttony's still not being used. Daliana's ultimate is back up just in time for the ads coming in, so she can start nuking those down again. Septram's already up for the new ads coming down, but we shouldn't really need them at the moment. We'll hold off until we get a few more. If need be, we've still got a Maul down here. We can trigger him off just to freeze and slow and knock back some enemies. Just gives us a bit of time, really, more than anything else. And that is it. The fight is easy enough if you've got the champions and gear to do it. I mean, that's always the caveat, I suppose, isn't it? But essentially that is the fight done and dusted. Don't really have a lot more to do. Just take care of these ones and it's sorted. We had a spare place, possibly two spare places, so you can mix and match the heroes that you've got, add in a few more, maybe another hero, another DPS might suit you better depending on how you go. So that's it done. The concept of the fight is what you're after, and that is how I actually do it, and that my team make up for how I do it. Right, let's collect loot and get on. So let's collect that. What else do we need to fight around here? There's someone up here. Let's go. Jump into this. Let's make our team up. We've had a pre-look at the map. So we're going to need a tank on this side, and then if we have a look here, defense and magic resistance are much the same. Absolutely the same there. Magic resistance is higher than defense, so we don't need any magic damage dealers. So I probably want a tank. Tank on that side. What will I get away with? Will I get away with a fighter on the offside? Let's go for that. And I want to have some healing. And then after that, we're going to take our Archer Lord for the extra range. Nothing more than that. And then the rest of it is just archers. I think. That's how this goes. Let me get out of the way. Get our tank down. Now, word of warning here. Don't put your DPS down too soon. Wait for your healer to be attacked. Then, there we go. We can put our DPS down. I'm going to put the set down, he's going to cover everything off and free our healer. But if you put your DPS down, I believe your DPS stands a chance of getting caught, which you don't want. So let's avoid that at all costs. Get her down because she can reach all over the map, and we've got the extra range now. There we go. Let's just put him there. Here, cover everything off there. Come on, Idril, stop attacking the boss. Notice our Archer Lord isn't being used for anything else other than Lord skill. That's pretty much all she's there for. I think we're good to go on this, aren't we? No real issues here. May as well trigger that off. Fight goes on, Calypso gets stronger and stronger, so she's having a blast with the long fights. We've got 4 left to do. Yeah, 9 out of 13. Still got ultimates ready to come. Think we're looking remarkably good. Another straight fight for us. Again, I feel overpowered for this. Don't see it as much of a challenge. I see it more of I've been lazy and not sorted it out beforehand. So that's realistically where I am with it, but the concept remains the same. Use your archers, there's no need for any magic damage going on. The boss does a runner, and that is it, all cleared. Nice and easy. Right, next one. Right, so on to the next fight. Here we are now. I've had a little play around, so I'm going double tank. So I've got Olag and I've got my nice lordy tank. I'm then going for 2 healers. I'm using Vortex and Hollow. Then going for archers, I'm using Setram and Maul because they're available and they're about. Then taking the new girl, Anora. I just fancy trying to use her here. I think she'll be quite good. I think she can come in and do some nice AoE damage for us. I'm taking an Aatrox just because he's easy to move about, really. And we'll see as the fight goes on. Just get myself out of the way. There I go, and then let's get into the fight. So, tank goes down. Get a tank up in there, which is nice and handy. We're waiting for the next tank to come along because I can't do enough damage to them. Because this one will come down and turn left, and I can't do that much damage. I'm nowhere near it. So, healer. Get them healed up, stop them taking all that damage. And then we're going to place down our Setram. Setram will then start to DPS the mobs down for us, which will come in handy. Can trigger hollow, can't we? Can get some work doing that. And now we're just waiting for the new girl to come along. She's going to take care of the left hand side for us. Now unfortunately she can't go invisible. If she could, she'd be even better, but that is it. So she's taking care of these ads down for us, actually nuking them away. Now skill wise, I've only done her up to dust. I haven't got her any further than that. And then I've put some gear on her, and it's, I would say, normal gear, but that sort of depends where you are in the game. Right, so here's Aatrox. Got these little tentacles that keep coming up and being a pain, so put Aatrox down there, nuke down one of those. I say nuke, then we can remove him, and he's got quick redeploy, so 15 seconds later he will be back up and we can use him again if we want to. There he is, he's ready to be used again. Use them all. There's one of them back up, and we can get an Aatrox straight in there. There he goes. Tentacle dead, remove him, and this time it was sort of 20 seconds, but I'm sure we will be well ahead of that. Now, the ads are going to come down slowly now. This is one of the joys of using Maul. Left hand side, go new girl. Nora, there we go. Oh, tentacles come back up just in time for Aatrox. I don't feel as if we've got any issues with this fight at all. I feel very much like we are in control of this without any issues. We're off Maul. She's taking care of these ever so well. Absolutely brilliant at it. Hello, let's get some ultimates back on the game again. Why are we too short? Oh, another tentacle. There's Aatrox all ready to go again, being redeployed. We're not hanging around. This is absolutely awesome. There we go. It's done. Remove him. Get some coins back. Always a good standard and practice to have. And that's it done. We're just kicking our heels. I mean, we can. Do we want to trigger all this off? There we go. Big shark. There you go. Eaten by a big shark at the end. Happy days. Sorted. And that is that fight done. Okay, this is the team we're going for with the boss. We are going for 2 tanks. Olag, and I'm using my Lord because I've got him, and that's essentially it. I can. If you were, I mean, I would imagine Baron would be relatively good here as well, or any other major tank that you've got. So they're my 2 tanks. 1 healer. I'm only going with Vortex. Simply because I fancy to change from Hollow, so that's essentially why I'm using Vortex. Got these tentacles come up again, so again I'm going with Aatrox. He can get in there, attack the tentacles, and then he's quick to get back round again, so we're going for him. And then after that it's just a range of DPS for yourself. So archer wise I'm going with a Maul because I do like a Maul. I'm going with a Setram because he's got this massive range. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm going with Silas as well, but any fast single target damage dealer would work well. I don't think Setram would work in place of Silas, and I'll show you that at the beginning. We've got to release our healer quite early on, and then we're sticking with the new girl because we've just got her and we may as well start using her in places to see what she's good at and what she isn't. So that's about it. So the first thing we go is we place our tank down. No, the first thing we do is get me out of the way. Alright, let's get rid of that. Me getting in the way, you can't see anything. There we go, you can actually see everything now. So tank is down, healer is down. Now this is where we're going to place Silas, and we're going to place him over here coming this way, but we need to wait until the healer has been attacked. There we go, the healer's now attacked. Now we place down our Silas. We can start freeing up our healer, and then we can start DPSing the mobs down. So that is it there. Right, Setram there. That looks good. Might have misclicked that. Might have needed to place my tank down first. We could be redoing this. I think we'll be fine. There we go. Tank's down. Expensive tank. And then we've got Aatrox ready to go. We've got a Maul and we need her. And now there's new girl. Let's get her down as and when we can. There on there. Just trying to work out where she'll get the most squares from. I think probably there. Let's try that. It could be wrong. Our ultimates are up. Just wait, if we can get them all up, that would be fantastic. We'll get them all across here as well. He's coming across this side. Got enough with Archers and everyone else coming down the screen. And I feel when they come down, we are just going to loose off essentially all our ultimates. That would be about it. Let's go. Can we take them out? We should be able to. Enough DPS. There we go. Everything there died all nice and quickly. Right. Aatrox waiting in the wings for us. There he is. There's his time. Come up and take care of the tentacle before it wreaks havoc on us. There we are. And Aatrox is gone. 15 seconds. We'll have our Aatrox back. There we go. Everyone's ultimate is back up and running pretty much. Oh. We need to use you? No. Ah, go little pet dragon. Worked out well. Saved us some coins, saved us using someone. We've got 7 more people to kill. Should be fine. We just wait for these to come down and then it would be nuke everything again. And may as well place Aatrox down to cover these. He will lay something on the floor for them to walk all over it, do like an AoE on the floor. So we may as well get that done and dusted as well. Here we go. Let's lose everyone off. Oh, there's nowhere to place him. That is a shame. Would have been ideal if we could have done, but I don't think we're going to need him. We are just waiting on the boss coming down now. We've got Setram and Silas waiting for the boss. We should be alright. I think I can start getting rid of some people now, can't I? Just the boss to go. Well, he'll be dead before we need to get rid of anyone else. But you can get rid of them while we're healing up and there's the boss fight done. Nice and easy. Again, I feel I am somewhat more overpowered for this than I need to be, but it is what it is. I am not coming back to this place, and I did want to get a guide out essentially done and dusted for it. So sorry for sort of ratio of power against mobs or going back really, but I did want to make sure that I got everything done. Right, there we are. Let's get back through and start pushing on to the last one. So